Summer reading is one of the best ways to keep your mind sharp outside the classroom. Here to help turn the page on a new year is Christine Lalonde, Teen System Coordinator, and Darcy Coover, Adult System Coordinator for the Charleston County Public Library. Good to have you here with us.
Thanks for having us.
So yeah, I mean, reading is not just for kids between semesters or grades, but it's also for adults.
Absolutely. We know that adults in America are reading less books than they used to, and so we really want to jumpstart people's summer with some fun reading.
Yeah, indeed. And there's a theme this year. So tell us about that.
It is Read Around the World. So we are excited to showcase different countries throughout our library programs, but also some places are doing things like space and the ocean. So truly it's reading and just learning about the whole world.
Now, are we talking fiction, nonfiction, a mixture of the two?
Both. Everything.
Everything.
So any reading you want to do over the summer counts. And a lot of the adult programming will focus a little bit more on travel logs and nonfiction and stuff like that.
Okay. One thing I was curious about, we were talking before we got started, is any kind of language services, and there is access to something. So not necessarily ESL or English as a second language, but if you want to learn a new language, you can potentially do it through the library system.
Yeah, we have a database called Mango Language Learning, which is a great way if you want to do that independently. We have some other databases too, which if you come into any of our locations, we're happy to walk everyone through. So if anyone is curious about a different language, there's so many out there on the app to learn.
Oh, great. Okay, so that truly is reading around the world.
Yes.
Yeah, so what else do you have going on for adults there?
Oh gosh, we have a lot of performances this summer we're really excited about. We have Taiko Charleston Japanese drumming, Wana Wamalan, which is a West African drum and dance group, Polynesian dancing. So we have a lot of dance and music cultures from around the world coming up, and those are for all ages, but we really encourage adults to come out to those too. We think they're going to be fun.
Do you pair books with those events so that, you know, if you see the taiko drums, maybe we figure out, you know, like a Japanese author or something, or something?
Yeah, we do a little bit of that. When you go into the branch where the program is happening, a lot of times you'll see a custom display set up that's kind of like featured around the performer or the speaker or whoever.
Okay.
So
how many books do you have in your
millions?
Yeah, is that really? And do you have access to Kindle? Is there any way to get downloadable books through the library
absolutely.
system?
Yeah, so there's a few different apps that you can use on your personal device, and so Libby and Hoopla are our main ones, and so that gives you access to even more books. You can get audio or the digital copies of books that you want to read that way, and if anyone needs help, again, they can come into any branch and we can help them get that set up.
Okay, great. And it sounds like you've got great stuff for adults, you know, but taiko drums, I'm sure teens are interested in that as well. Do you have anything though specific for the younger sets?
Yeah, so we're actually getting some programming that is for the teens and adults at some Japanese cooking programs. And yeah, it's gonna be really cool. They're gonna demonstrate some cooking and then they get to taste it. We also have some programs that aren't necessarily about around the world, but just fun. We have some laser tag and battle ball for the teens in the libraries.
That sounds great. And so you have a program though that's running from June 1st through August 15th.
Yes, summer reading registration is open right now. So if you go to our website, you can sign up. And then beginning June 1st, you can start logging your reading. And again, you can log any reading you do. It doesn't have to be a book. It can be a magazine, an online article. And you can log all the way through August 15th and earn prizes as you go.
Oh, really? What kind of prizes? What are we talking about? How much do I have to read?
Beautiful t-shirts.
How much do I have to read to get that
You have to read
t-shirt?
30 hours to get this cool t-shirt.
Okay.
You can log your pages or your minutes, and our system will create an equivalency, so whichever is easiest for you to log.
And why, you know, obviously reading is very important, but what message do you want to impart to our viewers as to how important it truly is to make sure that you exercise that part of your brain? This question's
like
for
you
both
said,
of you.
like you said, you have to exercise your brain. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah.
And reading really helps us understand each other and different cultures and everybody's perspectives. So.
Increases our vocabulary,
Yes.
which I personally need help with. So sometimes it's weird. It's like the older I get, like I just lose the language that I once knew, or if I'm not practicing it. And I always admire certain cultures that really utilize some of those less commonly used words to describe something very commonplace. So no, it's quite inspiring. Excellent. So registration now open, and to get your library card, is it free? Does it cost anything?
Library card's always free.
Okay. Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you, ladies. Appreciate you coming in.
Thank you.
We're back after this.